Hi everybody, this is Kimchi Crypto. Today I'm going to talk about Crypto Secret 101 Wall Street Lies, Part 2. Well, we'll go through Citadel. Citadel consists of two companies. The first one is Citadel Securities, which is one of the largest market makers in the world, and it's the largest designated market maker on the New York Stock Exchange. Estado LLC is an American multinational hedge fund and financial services company. Its CEO is Kenneth Griffin, and it has more than $50 billion in assets under management. I'm sorry it's all in Korean, but it says Stado was fined $10 billion in South Korea in 2018, 19, 21. They've done so many illegal activities in South Korea. GameStop short squeeze. Everybody knows it's the fight against the retail loans and the Citadel Wall Street shorts. And the thing is, Citadel eliminated the the buy button on the Robinhood um, stock exchange. I mean brokerage app, and they just did some illegal activities there as well. But in November last year, U.S. District Court dismissed a class action lawsuit ruling that investors failed to show collusion between Robinhood and Citadel. Well, anyway, Citadel's practice of hiring officials from agencies like SEC and CFTC, and they are very close to Ben Bernanke and Janet Yellen. They paid over $800,000 in speaking fees to the current Secretary of Treasury, Janet Yellen, during 2018 and 2020. Well, you can find those legal activities of Stardale in Wikipedia. I just circled and read all their fine amounts and misconducts, and that's just huge in 2014, 17, 18, 18, 2020, 19 times for a variety of misconducts. Well, that is Citadel. It was proven one. I'm not aware of those unproven ones. Anyway, just remember that the conspiracy theory from those of the Terra Luna collapse, which is BlackRock and Citadel deny hand in Terra stablecoin collapse. The thing, as you know, BlackRock and Citadel borrowed 100,000 bitcoins from the Gemini exchange, and they shorted Bitcoin and UST, the stablecoin of Luna Terra, and those all collapsed at the same time. They for sure denied their involvement in Terra Luna collapse, but just assume that they have huge amount of money. I think they would, if they were true, if they were didn't do any wrong activities, I suppose that they would hire hundreds of top lawyers to sue against those people who spread out the falsehood. Won't I? But what they did was just to release several media articles. I didn't do it. Really. Anyway, Stardale CEO Ken Griffin didn't want to help the fund North Koreans by entering crypto. He was skeptics about the crypto in May last year. I mean this year, and he was not convinced. 4 months later, Citadel gathered all those Wall Street guys, Wall Street titans, and launched EDX crypto exchange. What? 4 months ago, he was a cryptic. He called crypto as a jihadist call against the US dollar, and 4 months later, he gathered all those mega corporations to launch and launched EDX crypto exchange. Well, And the CEO of a new exchange, crypto exchange, was from Citadel Securities. hmm JP Morgan. JP Morgan, well, those representatives said the overall goal is to bring these trillions of dollars of assets into DeFi. And they hired former Celsius executives as director of crypto regulatory policy. And they already executed its first DeFi trade using Polygon blockchain. Uh, DeFi is a huge business in the future. They issued their own stablecoin called JPM coin, and they are doing DeFi, earn interest, borrowing, and lending, and sending remittances and exchanges and payments cross border. That's what they are dreaming of. They are not only just launching their own digital dollar called stablecoins, they are also launching digital euros. How could this possible? Well, in order to issue stablecoins, you have your own collateral, which consists of 80% of US Treasury bill, which is 2 year short period, and to 20% of US cash, US dollars. That means you have to have euro as well as European government debt in order to issue digital euro on its blockchain called Onyx. And they are already doing the issuing not only digital dollars and digital euros at the same time. They want to become the Federal Reserve of not only the United States but in the European countries as well. And they seize a payment opportunity for NFTs using JPM, their own coins. JPM coin is for corporate treasurers as well. Well, if they use the stable coins like JPM coin with programmability, they can just execute those orders by itself. Automation can make a big difference. Over the weekends or holidays, they can just sell as many products as possible, bonds, securities, delivery of goods and point of services, and movement of forex and margin calls. They can be well equipped with. They can be well prepared for those things without breaks. That's why they're promoting its JPM coin for not only treasurers, corporates, but for the NFTs into the DeFi space at the same time. Well, JP Morgan, they quietly unveils access to a half dozen crypto funds. They're doing this through the crypto firm like NYDIG, Grayscale, Osprey funds, which means they don't like crypto, but they sell it to make huge money. That's what it is. And JP Morgan registers trademark for crypto wallets. It's a very, very significant because a crypto wallet business means they are going to dominate the market in the years to come, in the years of digital currencies. Crypto transfers on the blockchain, cryptocurrency exchange services, cryptocurrency payment processing, cross-border payments and services, and virtual checking accounts. And a virtual currency literally not just means cryptocurrency itself. It also includes CBDCs and stablecoins and NFTs and etc. etc. What they are doing right now is to do whatever they can do with the current dollars, paper money. They will do it again with digital dollars, digital euros, stablecoins, cryptos, and CBDCs, and everything, and financial services they're going to provide. It's the patent and trademark, the registration filed by the JP Morgan on November 15th. just a few weeks ago, and they're saying to the other guys, hurry up, guys. Goldman Sachs. I'm sorry for you that it's all written in Korean, but it says Goldman Sachs invested in Circle in 2015. 2015, 4 years, 5 years earlier than Fidelity and BlackRock. And not, they also invested into BitGo, which is a wallet provider, Axon, the infrastructure, Veeam, Bitcoin payments company, as well as Poloniex, the crypto exchange. Later, it was sold to Justin Sun of Tron Foundation. Anyway, they've invested a huge amount of money in the very early days compared to other competitors. Solomon, president of the Goldman Sachs, he announced that Goldman Sachs is the first ever US bank to offer make OTC Bitcoin trade. Usually over-the-counter trade encompasses huge amount of trading volume. So there comes a huge fee for those transactions. So they are providing OTC Bitcoin trading service to its clients, and they are also began trading its first ever Ethereum derivatives products. I know it's not a spot Ethereum, but what if Bitcoin Ethereum ETF is approved? For sure, they're going to sell it to make money. Goldman Sachs in April this year announced to offer its first Bitcoin-backed loan in Crypto Push. Do you think Goldman Sachs think Bitcoin as a worthless thing, or they just made it as a collateral to borrow against from Goldman Sachs? Bitcoin never dies, and they are it's going to be one of those reserve currencies in the years to come. That's what they think, I suppose. And Goldman Sachs, leading investor group to buy Celsius assets. And if that company goes bankrupt, Goldman Sachs they're persuading its investors to invest $2 billion in commitments to buy those distressed crypto assets at steep discounts, because crypto will rise up once again. Goldman Sachs to standardize crypto data for institutional investors. This was released just a few weeks ago, and the Goldman Sachs has teamed up with global index provider MSCI and data firm Coinmetrics to launch a crypto database. Just like stocks and bonds and real estate, somebody needs to analyze the market, classify those hundreds or thousands of digital coins into sectors like DeFi, Metaverse, smart contract, value transfer. Somebody has to provide them the right information. Somebody has to provide services like benchmarking performance, managing portfolios, or creating investment products. That's what they're planning to do. Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, they are already trading some bonds and other debt securities for clients on blockchain-based networks such as Ethereum. Ethereum never dies, remember guys. And the bank is building its own blockchain-based trading platform. JP Morgan already has it, called Onyx. Well, last year, Goldman Sachs arranged a $100 million 2-year bond issue for the European Investment Bank that was registered in France and handled on the Ethereum network. Usually, it took 5 normal days, but in the Ethereum network, it's settled in just an hour. Do you think they're going to do it or not? Think about this. Goldman Sachs and Barclays Bank in the UK invested in Alan Howard's crypto platform with $500 million. $500 million. Crypto platform Goldman Sachs is investing. They are preparing blockchain trades They are providing data service, standardizing the crypto market for their institutional investors, buying up those, crypto assets at steep discounts. They're borrowing, offer the lending service with the collateral of Bitcoin, Ethereum. You're sending Bitcoin OTCs. Remember that this, guys, and they are well prepared. Well, this was the part 2 and part 3 to be continued. Stay tuned.